Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Edinson Cavani. He's a top-class finisher, Peter. There's no doubt about that. But it's his clever movement off the ball that gives him the chances to get his finishes away in the first place. He's a big physical presence too, so I'd expect him to make a big attacking contribution no matter what his team's tactics are today.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And now the breakaway. McTominay. Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
The defence can get it clear. Fred. Now, can he capitalise? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's gone for a throw-in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Of a goal. Oh, that is a bit special. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. De Bruyne. And here's Kane. Sterling! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Driving on now, what can they conjure? It's Kane! He's pulled off a fine save.
Kane sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Maguire. Across the field it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Struck first time. No, not quite.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Fred. He's picked him out. He's left his man.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Back to the keeper and go again. Ruben Dias. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Dias. Laporte. De Bruyne. Laporte. De Bruyne drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. And it's played forward. And here's Cavani. And it's Shaw. Shaw goes on an adventurous run. Now it's Kane. And here's Mahrez! Plays it back. And here's Sterling. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
De Bruyne! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are right back in business. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Wan-Bissaka. Shaw. Hoists it high. Shaw needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Clears it out of harm's way. And here's Sterling. Kane. It's Kane! And he's goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Kane really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Manchester take the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Bruno Fernandes. Sancho goes looking. And the first half is done. Manchester come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Manchester head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Kane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kane certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there.
De Bruyne, forward it goes. Grealish, Grealish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Laporte plays it forward. Fred. And it's Shaw. And they shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Rashford really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
That has been clear. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Grealish demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And it's Mendy. Wan-Bissaka drives it forward, hoists it forward, back into the middle, looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw is on a run down the left wing. That is terrific skill. A chance to play it in. And here's Rashford. It's come through. Big chance! And the follow-up! They've done it!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Ederson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fred goes up and over. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been taken short. Shaw delivers. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Manchester have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly and it needed that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Manchester showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. It's a loose ball. Bruno Fernandes tries one! And that would have won it.
Sancho really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, he's in!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Wan-Bissaka. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He is going into that little black book. The players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Firmly met. And it's played forward.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Lobs it in gently. Sterling.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Laporte. De Bruyne. And it's Mahrez. Now it's Sterling. Time added on 4 minutes. Sterling, who does have an assist to his name. And the counter is on. Rodri does well there, alert. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Grealish goes looking. And he's there to clear it. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes, an astonishing turnaround. Well, how will we look back on that?
And we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.